Hello, my angels. How are you? I hope that you are so well. At the last lesson, we've talked about Unit 6. We took lesson 1 of it, the best bet. We talked about this conversation that we had, and also we took some new words, as you remember. Can you read them for me? Okay, let's read it and make a quick review of them. Break, repair, comfortable, hard, soft, expensive, cheap, wooden, metal, and modern. We took these new words, and in grammar, the next page we have 45, page 45, we have comparative and superlative adjectives. I have a special lesson. I've talked about this grammar subject for grade 5. So don't worry, I'm gonna send this lesson for you so you can get comparative and superlative adjectives very, very well. Okay, now we have here skill time. We have this story. Let's listen to it and let's see what's happening here, okay? Let's listen now.
Listen and read.
The Ant and the Grasshopper. It was a lovely summer day. The grasshopper was sitting in the sun, playing his violin. An ant walked by, grunting as he carried an enormous piece of corn on his back. "That corn looks really heavy," said the grasshopper. "Come and play with me instead." The ant was tired and hot. He pointed at a pile of corn. "I can't."
Okay, let's explain this part. As you know, as this picture, can you notice? We have ant and we have a grasshopper. Can you see? Can you, notice the size between them? The ant is much smaller than the grasshopper. Can you see that? Okay, the story says that it was a lovely summer day. Okay, it was summer and a very lovely and nice sunny day. The grasshopper was sitting in the sun, okay? He was sitting in the sun. He was relaxing and playing his violin. Can you see? He's playing his violin. An ant walked by, grunting as he carried an enormous piece of corn on his back. Okay, what is the ant carrying? The ant is carrying a corn. Can you see? And the corn looks so heavy, comparing by the ant's size. The corn looks really heavy, said the grasshopper. The grasshopper said to the ant, he said that the corn is heavy. It looks so heavy. "Come and play with me instead." He asks the ant to put away the corn from its back and play with the grasshopper. So let's see. The ant was tired and hot. He pointed at a pile of corn. Of course, he was, little ant. He was so tired and just wanted to go, home and relax. And in summers when they work, it's very hot and they get tired fastly and easily. You got me? Now we will come to this part. Let's see what the ant says.
"This will be my food during winter," he said. "There will be less food then, so I must prepare now." The grasshopper laughed. "Why worry about winter?" he said. "It's summer now, and there's plenty of food."
Okay. This part says, let's see why at this hot day and summer day he's carrying this corn. What's the gain of it? The gain of it that the ants in summer, they take their foods, because in summer there will be a lot of foods and the things that they want. So they take the food in summer and keep them so they can eat it in winter season. That's why. So after the grasshopper knew about that, he laughed. Why worry about winter? He said, it's summer now and there is plenty of food. Of course, there is a lot of food. That's why it's a big chance to the ants to take a lot of food and keep them for winter season. Okay? Now we will come to the next part.
Soon the weather became very cold, and the ground was covered with thick snow and ice. The grasshopper tried to dig, but he couldn't find any food.
Okay. Suddenly, winter came and a very cold water came. Can you see the picture? Here it's a summer day. Here it's winter. Okay? Notice the difference between summer and winter. The weather became very cold and the ground was covered with thick snow. Okay, it was snowing. Suddenly it snowed and became very cold and winter came. The grasshopper tried to dig, but he couldn't find any food. Why? Why he couldn't? Because there was a lot of snow. That's why he couldn't find any of food. Let's see what will happen.
Help me. I'm hungry, said the grasshopper to the ant. Please, can I share your food? The ant had lots of food and was kind and generous.
Okay. So as long as he couldn't find any food because of the thick snow, he asked for help. Help, I'm hungry. Of course, he would be hungry right now because he couldn't find any food, as like I said. Okay, he said help to whom? Or he asked for help to for whom? He asked the ant for help. Please, can I share your food? Said the grasshopper. The ant had lots of food and was kind of generous. Of course, he was feeling. The ant was feeling so proud of himself because he's now having a lot of food for winter. So that's why he felt so generous and happy and proud of himself. Let's see what will happen.
I will help you this time, said the ant, and he gave the grasshopper some corn. But next year I will not help you. You mustn't be lazy, and you must prepare for winter.
Yeah, of course. The ant said to the grasshopper that it will or he will help him this time or this season or this winter, but he asked him that he's not gonna help him anymore. Why? Because in summer he has to do it by himself. He has to instead of sitting and play violin, he has to make himself tired a little bit for getting food for winter. That's why he asked him and advised him to do that next year. And in this picture, can you see that the ant is giving the corn or any other food to the grasshopper? And so that's why the grasshopper should be very thankful that the ant helped him. And next season or next year, he has to find for food by himself. Okay, because no pain, no gain. Okay, that was all the story. I hope that you liked the story. The story is so meaningful. It means that we have to be helpful, and we also have to learn that we have to get tired for getting something. We cannot get anything easily, but we have to get tired for getting it. We have to work to get it, and if we didn't get tired to get anything, we're not gonna learn anything. Okay, so be helpful to yourself and to others, but if someone wants you to help him a lot, don't do that. Why? Because the person has to try by himself to get tired to get anything. Okay, For example, when you are studying, you have to study very hard to get the highest marks, right? So that was all about this story. And here we have, we have this chart. Let's read the words that we have. We have enormous, prepare, worry, thick, dig, share, generous, and lazy. I want you to fill them by yourself by reading this story by yourself one more time at home, okay? That was all about the lesson of today. And don't forget that I'm gonna send this grammar subject for you as well. I explained it very well for grade 5 and I'm gonna send it to you. There is no difference between this subject here and in grade 5's book, so I'm gonna send it to you. So it means that I will send 2 videos after each other to you, and I hope that you are get benefit with them. And if you didn't have time to listen to both of videos, it's okay. I'm gonna by schedule I will send them to you. I think by schedule, sending them by schedule, it will be better. So don't worry. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that you understood everything. Don't forget to do the required. Thank you so much. Grade 4. Bye bye.